Good morning, students. So welcome back once again to our class. Actually, we are doing our term 1 syllabus. As we have completed PT1 syllabus, so we are proceeding with the term 1 syllabus. We are doing chapter number 3, housing and clothing. We have already completed in our previous class, we have completed our chapters. Okay, we were doing the exercise. So, I'll recap what we have done in previous class. Okay, we have done what is how many types of houses are there, kacha house, pakka house. Then we have read also some special houses. Then we have done what is a good house, what are the features of a good house. Then we have seen a clean house, means a house must be clean. You must keep your house clean so that there should be no germs or disease, or anyone should not be sick there. Okay. Then we have seen some of the ways to clean our house. Okay. Then fibers, we have done fibers. Why do we wear clothes? Okay, we have seen the question. We wear, we wear clothes to cover our bodies. We also wear clothes to keep ourselves warm in winters. We also wear clothes to protect ourselves from the sun's heat in summer, to protect ourselves from rain and insect bites, to look good and smart. Then we have seen there are two types of fibers. One is natural fiber, another is synthetic fiber. Natural fibers are the fibers that we get either from plants or from animals. So, and plant fibers are that cotton and jute, and animal fibers we are getting is wool and silk. Then we have seen synthetic fibers. What are synthetic fibers? Synthetic fibers are those fibers which are made by man in factories. Okay, they are made by humans in factories. Examples are nylon, terracotta, polyester. These are all synthetic fibers. Then we have seen weather and clothes. What are the link between weather and clothes? We know we wear clothes according to the weather of the place we are living in. Okay. So, we wear then I have given you two questions. Question number one is, why do we wear light colored cotton clothes? Why do we wear light colored cotton clothes in summer? Another question I have given, why do we wear woolen clothes in winter? So, what is the answer? I have told you, we wear light colored cotton clothes in summer because these clothes allow body heat to escape and thus keeps our body cool. And why do we wear woolen clothes in winter? Because woolen clothes, they do not allow the body heat to escape and they keeps our body warm. Okay. Then we have seen people who are living in very cold countries, means in cold countries. Okay. In cold places, because means the places where there is snowfall, they wear the fur clothes. Okay, fur clothes is much more warmer than the woolen clothes. It is made by the skin of some animals, suppose yak. Okay, fur clothes keep them warm. Then we have seen when it rains during rainy season, we use this raincoat, we use umbrellas, we use gumboots. Okay, these things we are using because to protect us from the rain, so that we should not get wet. Okay, so the material that are used to make these type of things are synthetic materials, waterproof materials basically. So, waterproof materials means those materials which does not allow water to pass through it, and so these things keeps us dry because these are made of waterproof materials. These keeps us dry during the rainy season. Then I have told you the keywords. Keywords I have told you, this will be coming as your one word answer. I have told you keywords. Please follow everyone the board. Okay. I think you are following the board, everyone. Yes or no? Yes, I think. Okay. So, we have seen the keywords also. Keywords I have told you will learn as one word answer. One word answer. Yes, all of you are getting? Yes, all of you are getting your board? Okay, I think you are able to see now. Okay, one word as I have told you, question will be coming from this way. Give one word answer. Give one word answer. Suppose this question is given in your question paper. So, how to write? Give one word answer. You will write the statement. First you will write the statement, means the sentence I have given. Suppose I am doing one thing, I am showing you how to do this one. Suppose I have written people who roam around, people who roam around from place to place. So, you will write this statement. Yes, you will write this statement, people who roam around from place to place, you will write statement, then your answer will be only one word. You will don't have to write the full sentence, you will write only one word answer, one word. So, your answer will be nomads. Okay? I have also told this in our previous class. So, this way we will learn as one word answer. Then we will go to the exercise. I am rubbing this one. We will proceed with the exercise of this chapter 3. Okay, see here I have written here term 1, chapter 3 term 1. Okay, so you should learn this one. So, I am proceeding with the exercise of this chapter. Number A, see here, number here. What is a house made up of bricks, cement and steel called? What is a house made of bricks, cement and steel called? What is your answer? It is it igloo, tent or pakka house? Yes, it is pakka house. Pakka house. Remember children, all of you will do this in your book. Okay, do this in your book. Only the question answer part you will write down in your notebook, means your science copy. Okay, this thing you will do in your book with the pencil only, not, don't use pen. You will use only pencil to mark the answer. So, number 1 is pakka house. Number 2, the floor should be swept and mopped every week, month, day. Yes, it is day. Number 3, which of the following fibers is obtained from plants? Wool, cotton, wool and cotton. You know wool is obtained from the animal and cotton is obtained from plants. So, your answer is cotton. Number 4, we wear woolen clothes to keep our bodies warm, cool, healthy. We wear woolen clothes to keep our bodies warm. Number 5, I saw a house made of canvas. It was a stilt house, igloo, tent. Yes, it is tent. So, number A is completed. Okay, children, number A is completed. Look here, I am also revising or telling the answers verbally here. So, number 1, what is a house made of bricks, cement and steel called? It is pakka house. Number 2, the floor should be swept and mopped every day. Yes. Number 3, which of the following fibers is obtained from plants? Yes, it is cotton. Number 4, we wear woolen clothes to keep our bodies warm. Then number 5, I saw a house made of canvas. It was a tent. Okay, we have done this one. Now we will do the match the following. We will proceed with number B. Match the following. Yes, children, are you able to do this one? You can see the board. Yes, I think yes, no. Okay. So we will proceed with the match the following, number B. Match the following. Column A, column B, see here, number 1, column A, number 1 word is flies, number 2 windows, number 3 fur clothes, and number 4 drainage system. Column B, number A, let sunlight in, let sunlight in. Number B, takes dirty water away, takes dirty water away. Number C, spread diseases, and number D, keep us warm, keep us warm. So what is the answer? See here, flies, flies is spread diseases. See number 1 in column A, flies. Your answer will be column B. Number C, flies spread diseases. Number 1 here. You will do only number matching. Next, number 2, windows. Your answer will be number A in column B, let sunlight in. Okay. Then fur clothes. Your answer will be column B, D, keeps us warm. And drainage system, number 4 here. Your answer will be number B, takes dirty water away. Remember, all of you will do only number matching. Okay. I think you have completed here. So flies spread diseases, number 2 windows, let sunlight in, fur clothes keep us warm, and drainage system takes dirty water away. Okay. So I am rubbing the board now. Yes, I am rubbing it. We will proceed with the next section, means number C. Number C, okay, number C, fill in the blanks. Remember, children, remember, you will write the words in the gap given. Okay, there is a dash given, you will write the words there. You not only tick mark, You have to write the words there. Remember everyone, write the words. Fill in the blanks with the help of the given words. Fill in the blanks with the help of the given words. Number 1, we'll start from 1. Most of the towns, see here, most of the towns have dash houses. You know, most of the towns have pakka houses. The answer will be pakka. Okay, number 2, a pakka house is dash, very strong, not strong. You know, of course, pakka house means a house made up of bricks, cement, sand, steel, rod, all these. So it is a very strong house. It is more strong than the kacha house. Kacha house is made of mud, leaves, sticks, bamboo sticks. Okay, these are made made by the kacha house. So kacha house is a temporary house, and this pakka house is a permanent house. It is more strong than the kacha house. So answer will be pakka house is very strong. Next, number 3, the windows and doors should have proper dash to keep away flies and mosquitoes. Yes, the answer is the windows and doors should have proper wire netting. Wire netting, you know, wire netting, if you give wire netting in the doors and windows, so that mosquitoes or flies or any other insect, harmful insect cannot enter your room. Okay, so it is, the answer is wire netting. Number 4, we must keep our house dirty or clean. Yes, it is clean, of course clean. You know this one. We must always keep our house clean so that we should not fall sick, because if your house is dirty, all the insects who carries the disease germs, means the house fly, the mosquitoes, they will enter your room, enter your house and make you sick. So always you must keep your house clean. So once again I am telling you the answer. Okay, number 1, fill in the blanks. Most of the towns have pakka houses. Number 2, a pakka house is very strong. Number 3, the windows and doors should have proper wire netting to keep away flies and mosquitoes. Number 4, we must keep our house clean. Yes, this is your answer. So completed now. We will proceed with the next section, means number D. We will proceed with number D. What is D there? Unscramble the words to find a type of house. So unscramble the words, unscramble the words to find a type of house. Unscramble the words to find a type, of house. So what are those words? You have to arrange the letters. Okay, number 1, G double O L I. Yes, children, what is the answer? It is igloo. IGLOO. double O. Okay. Number 2, K C H A. Answer is Kacha. K A C H A. K A C H A. Kacha. Then number 3, C R A means triple A, C R triple A V N. So what is the answer? It is caravan. C A R A V A N. Then number 4, K K A P. What is the answer? Yes. Children, what is the answer? It is Pakka. P A K K A. It is Pakka. So D, once again, let us revise what we have done. D, number 1 is igloo, IGLOO. Number 2, Kacha, KACHA. Number 3 is caravan, CARAVAN. Number 4 is Pakka, PAKKA, means PAKKA, Pakka. Yes. Now this one we have completed, page number 21. Let us move to page number 22. All of you please see page number 22. Okay, page number 22 now. Page number 22. Okay. Number E. You will also write this with your pencil there. Number 1, you have to identify the pictures and write their names in the spaces provided. You have to identify the picture and write the name. Number 1, yes, it is a house made of snow. It is called igloo. IGLOO, igloo. Number 2, yes, it is tent. Okay, it is tent. Number 3, it is stilt house. Yes, see this house, it is made of see the height is raised above the ground. Yes, it is made of above the ground with sticks there. It is called stilt house. Stilt house. STILT, stilt house. Okay, children, so once again let us revise what we have done. Number E, identify pictures, it is igloo. Number 2 is tent. Number 3 is stilt house. Okay, students, today up to this much we have done in our this online class. Okay, we will proceed with the next part of the exercise, means from page 22 we will proceed with F. We will start with F. So thank you everyone. Thank you everyone. Goodbye. Bye everyone.